get started. Let me fire up a little of the Q&A, and we'll get rolling. Let's see what we got. Getting ready for a Canik giveaway. I want to thank the sponsors, Riton Optics, Kenzies Optics, Taurus USA, and of course Crossbreed Holsters. Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate you. And I want to jump right into a few things that, what's up, Gunjitsu? I want to jump into something. Gunjitsu, I want your input on this. So earlier I saw a video, and I'll show you guys, what I saw. And I want to get your opinion, your take on it, and just kind of, I want to show you my concerns a little bit with the gun business and where the gun business is going and what I kind of see out there and just everything in between. So there was a video one page put up, and I'm going to give you my reaction, and then everybody can chime in with their own reaction. Okay? I'm going to give you my reaction as a whole to this stuff. And I've seen a lot of these videos come out, and I want to get everybody's take on it. So it's a video, and for you guys, first I'm going to play it for everybody on YouTube. So I'm going to let the folks on YouTube see it play, and then I'll show you guys on IG. I'll just kind of twist the camera around so you all can see it. But I want to give you my take on it. Okay? So I'm going to play it for the folks on IG. It's a lot easier for me that way, so everybody can kind of see what's going on here. So let's just see. Let me just hit play here. And then I'll show you folks a little bit, obviously more of a breakdown. So let me just move the screens around here so I can get you guys in. So I'm going to play this video. I'm going to spin the screen around as best I can. All right. So that was obviously a video posted by a page called IPAC Instructors. So hear me out. Here's the issue I have, Cassie, and I made a comment on it. Here's the issue I have, though, Gunjitsu. Posting this stuff in the way that people post it in our business is wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. And here's the comment I made, and I want to get you guys' take on this because it's important to me. And obviously, I value the shit out of you guys' opinions and what you think and so on and so forth. So I'm going to tell you what I said under the post before everybody reacts. Okay? And the reason I piped up, and I don't normally do this, everybody knows this. I said, posting the video and trolling the guy, 1, teaches him nothing and doesn't educate him properly. 2, it embarrasses him to the point where he probably hates guns now. 3, it only broadcasts the incompetence of some people and instructors. This is exactly what hurts the firearms business. We're supposed to educate first. Instead, we educate second, and we mock first. Posting this stuff doesn't strengthen a community, it weakens it. Nothing funny about this. I just wish we weren't so quick to make our industry look incompetent and weak. Someone from the left sees this, and instantly we are reckless and irresponsible as a community. And I had a couple of wisecrackers underneath, make comments. One guy goes, what should we do? Track this guy down out of 350 million citizens and teach him a lesson? I'll pick you up at 1 o'clock and we'll drive around together. I go, Pierre, you're right. Let's post our incompetence all over the internet. Let's pile on and show people how one person represents us by making a video based on incompetence, paint a beautiful narrative for the left. This is exactly what's wrong with the defense community. Mock first, go viral, educate second. And then I said, better yet, let's follow this guy's steps. This was one guy's comment. He said, everyone laughs this off as a mistake. The gun should have been taken from him and called local authorities, and he should have been kicked off the range. What if he headshot the kid and then said, oops, my mistake? I said, you're right. That's a brilliant answer. That'll get the range shut down in about 30 seconds. Way to move a community forward. A few people said, actually, very well stated by me, and it got some likes. And one guy goes, let me guess, that must be you with the gun. I said, yeah, that was me about a foot ago and 40 pounds ago. Don't tell anybody, though. Now, here's my thing, guys. There's a few other comments. One woman makes an idiotic comment. She says, I disagree. Calling him out might make him think twice. I said, yeah, that's a great approach. Let's call everybody out. Let's call everybody out. So here's my thing, guys. Okay, here's my issue. We're in a weird community, okay? This community is very strange. We all know that. It's a very odd community, okay? But it doesn't help us. It doesn't strengthen us when we live to mock first. I try to be positive. Now, I am not condoning what the person did. I am not saying in any way that it's okay. And I'm certainly not laughing it off. Certainly not laughing it off. At all. Even a little. I don't think it's funny at all. I don't think it's a joke. And I don't think it's even remotely in the space or in the vein of good. But I have an issue with how our industry approaches things. Gunjitsu, here we go. Caring education is what's needed here. This shouldn't be reposted. Same feeling as the people who test armor in a living body. Just dumb. It makes the community look bad. Tactical education. Now, Gunjitsu, you and I could see would see eye to eye. The issue I have with this, okay, is this is posted by an instructor. I don't know the guy. It was a repost from another page. I don't know the guy. Now, who do I think is at fault here? Clearly, we would all hope that this was probably the guy's first time to a range. He doesn't know any better. It looks like he's going to hand the gun back to the guy behind him. Okay? And that's probably who took him to the range. All right? And he makes a mistake, and it could be a very fatal mistake. And it isn't something that should be laughed off. He should have been educated before he was put on the range, muzzle down all the time, down, 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 okay? Finger off the trigger, and clearly he wasn't. And I hate when people post these things and they act like they've never been to a range where somebody has done this. This has happened a million times. Now, this is an extremely, extremely flagrant issue. It's flagrant. Okay? This isn't something where somebody had the firearm and they pointed it down and they lasered someone's toes or something like that. Or they were working in a car and it was a really tight confine and they're trying to avoid, some muzzle. When you work on a 360 range, that stuff does tend to happen. Okay? But you're trying to do what we call the best methods for what the situation presents. Okay? And obviously, they were more concerned with taking a video than doing it properly. Okay? I have issues with all of it. But it's the way that we post things. It's the way that we do things. Okay? And this community is loaded with that stuff. Loaded. I flagged a boyfriend once when I was 16. I was told never to do that, and I have never done it again. It takes guidance. I agree, Cassie. I agree. I just have an issue with this stuff being broadcasted all over the internet. It makes our community look stupid. It makes our community look dumb. Now, this person posted it obviously to go viral. I have an issue with it. What if hunters decided, you know what, we want to go viral? We want to go viral. We're going to post negligent acts by people while they're hunting. What if hunters did that? I mean, I don't understand what the goal is when everybody underneath starts piling on the guy and, shitting all over him. I don't understand. Someone's going to have to educate me. You know, there were a few people that brought some good points up. I get it. You know, the person needs a slap on the wrist. The person needs this. The person needs that. What the person needed more than anything, and anytime somebody goes to the range with a first time to the range, what they need is a lot of education. Here's the rules. Hey, and anytime you're starting with someone, and if it's their first time, they should be working from a table. You shoot, you put the gun on the table. Shoot, put the gun on the table. Start with a table. But it all starts with education. Here in Rhode Island, you have to pass the 60 multiple choice question just before you're able to buy a handgun. Where is he from? Did he have any firearms education at all? Semi-auto kid, probably not, okay? Let's assume not, okay? Because that's the best case scenario. Let's assume he had none, because that would be the only way to justify it. If he had some and that had happened, that would be a bigger issue. The video would be great to show the guy what he did. But I have huge issue, you guys, with how these things get put out there. They get put out there almost as if like we need to pile on and we need to teach him a lesson. And there's actually the funniest part about the video. I'm going to tell you the really funny part of the video. And none of the videos funny, and I use funny as a sarcastic term because everybody likes to say, "Oh, this isn't funny. This is so serious," and it is. But what I find funny about it all is these are the same people that when the video ends up on MSNBC, they're going to be like, how did that get there? And oh my God, you know, the next thing you know, they're going to take our rights away. And they're going to take our ability to go to the range away. Is that what everybody wants? Is what everybody wants the chance to, we have to shoot through a tire or a cone at a range and we can't train? Is that the goal? Because I'm going to tell you what the left sees. The left is going to see a video like that, and they're going to say, you know, this is exactly why people can't own guns. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to use that as ammunition. Against us. And I wish people would use their brain when they post stuff like that. And when they try to go viral. But the problem is we live in a world where everybody has to be an expert. And everybody wants to be an expert. Oh yeah, 2AAC. Awesome. You know, everybody wants to be an expert. And everybody wants to have a viral video. So I'm over it, guys. It's like trying to go viral with our incompetence. You know, let's boil this down to what it probably was. And let's talk honest for a second. It was probably the guy's first trip to a range. Maybe second. Probably one of his first times shooting a handgun. You could see it in his face. Okay? He shoots the revolver, and he proceeds to flag pretty much everybody in the whole place. Okay? Not an uncommon mistake, but could have been a very, very bad one and a very serious one. Okay? And I blame the person that took him. Because anytime I've gone to the range with anybody that was a first-timer, I do a lot of education before we go. And then I do a lot of education while we're there, and I'm unbagging any of the firearms that we take. And I don't put any ammo out. You know, 5-10 minutes could save your life. Because I know when everybody first gets to the range, they get excited. Everybody's excited. And they want to start fiddling the guns. But I think it has to all start with working from that space. But I have a huge issue with people that take these videos and they use them as chances to go viral. Like, I'm going to get my page to go viral. And I'm going to show just how stupid we are. I understand there are certain videos. There was a great video that went viral of the guy shooting the revolver, and the revolver hit him in the face. Okay, that's called karma. He didn't flag anybody. He only hurt himself. That's called karma. Some of that stuff's funny. Okay? I get it. And Tony and I talk about this stuff, and we talk about it on the phone, and he goes, you know the sad part about that video, John, is he goes, that guy's an instructor, that's how he feeds his family, and he fucked up. He fucked up. But God, it's amazing, you know, you can't go back and erase it. All you can do is say, I really hope he takes a long look at that video and uses it as a teaching tool. Everybody's first reaction should not be, oh my God, we need to call the cops and we need to get him arrested, and that was ridiculous. I took my sister and brother-in-law. We trained the night before, laser cartridges and safety stuff. At the range, started with 1 round. Fire, check, clear. Yep, okay. After some time and comfort level, moved on to 2. Exactly. Gunjitsu. That's a great way to do it. And who knows? They could have had 1 round in that revolver. I'm not saying it's right. I'm in no way saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. But it's just ridiculous. Trying to take our incompetence viral is wrong. What if the in the finance business, every time somebody made a bad trade, they broadcast it all over the internet? Okay? Now, I know that's not the equivalent to death, but to some people, losing all their money is the same. I use the hunting analogy. What if every time a runner fell down, we posted the video and said, ha ha, or someone on the Tour de France went off a cliff on their bike? We make our community look stupid. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. I wanted to get people's thoughts on it, and I wanted to kind of just have my rant on it. And for those of you that just came in or are just coming in, we're talking about a viral video, or a video that attempted to go viral, that was posted, that showed someone flagging a bunch of people at the range with a revolver. Gunjitsu, I think, you know, your points are well said. We can't afford videos like that surfacing. You're absolutely right, Semi-Auto Kid. Because it's not them personally. They don't care or don't think. That's a great point, Cassie. That's a great point. But I think it's deeper than that. I think we work in an industry, and we live in an industry, and we participate in an industry that everybody is so perfect. They're so perfect. Well, let me tell you about perfect. Travis Haley, that everybody holds up as a god in our business, and he's fantastic. He's a great instructor. He's had ADs. Okay? I'm not saying he's flagged anybody, but he's had ADs. They're publicized. The videos are out there. But I just can't understand how that helps our business. I can't understand how that helps us create more responsible gun owners. I can't understand how that helps us create an air about us that we're responsible gun owners. I can't understand how that says ranges are safe. Isn't the goal to get more people to ranges? Isn't the goal to create a better environment? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed that class. But where I come from, you're supposed to educate first. It's ammunition for the anti-gun community. You're absolutely right, Gunjitsu. You're absolutely correct. You're 100% accurate. And that's the way I see it. And my comments actually got about 10 or 15 likes at the time. I think people just don't think. Now, that video got shared 3,100 times. 3,100 times. And that's the saddest part. And those are probably all people that are the first people to complain when the guns get taken from us, when our rights get taken from us, when our stocks get taken from us, when our pistol grips get taken from us, when our ranges become, you can only shoot through a cone or a tire or whatever, or you can't go to the range unless you have 4 people watching you shoot. Those will be the first people to complain. The 3,100 people that shared it. Okay? It's sad. It's a sad day, sports fans. And it's really sad about our business. That we live in a business that calls for mocking first, educating second. Okay? And this is what the instructor says. Okay? Let me point out to you guys. This is just people that just coming in here. I'm going to show it to you one more time. Okay? This is what the instructor says. He says, freaking mortifying to see this shit. I see this shit happen all the time. It says he sees it happen all the time. Pointing the gun at someone and keeping the damn finger off the trigger really pisses me off when they justify it and laugh off their actions. Okay? Now, is he wrong? Is he wrong? He's not wrong, but he's not right either. Okay? He's not wrong, but he's not right either. Pointing out, no, Gunjitsu, he's not wrong. I agree. But it's how he's going about it. He's trying to capitalize on it. And as an instructor, I think that's shameful. I think that's shameful. I can understand using the video to teach. You're absolutely right. You took the words out of my mouth, Gunjitsu. Use it to teach. Use it to educate. Don't go out there and say, I see this all the time. You see it all the time? What kind of instructor are you? I hope you don't see it in your classes. Okay? Tony spends 25 minutes talking about muzzling people during class, before class. And he does that in classes with cops. And I've seen him pull people off the range. I've watched it. And I've watched him make people apologize. It's the way he went about it. Gunjitsu, you've been on all our ranges. I've seen your stuff. Okay, the titling's fine. He starts out with saying freaking mortifying. I would have liked him to say, this video came across my desk and it made me very sad. Please don't share. This is in no way funny and should be used as a teaching tool. Please don't allow somebody in the future to laugh off an incident like this. Use it to teach, use it to educate, and let's be a better gun community. That's what I would like to see. Okay? If you wanted to post it. Semi-Auto Kid says, seeing him flag the young boy was scary shit. I'm a shooter, imagining people who never been around guns, what they must think. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So, you know, my mission, you guys, is to expand and grow a community I love. And a community I've worked in for a few years now, quite a while. And a lot of you know, I've been around a lot of people in this community, a lot of high-profile people. You can never be too careful. You can never be too safe. We all do our best to be careful and safe. When you're on the range, and I've been spoiled because I've been on the range with some very, very, very good people. Great shooters. World class. Better than me. Way better than me. And I've been the beneficiary of some great education because of it. But I will tell you all this. A video does nothing like that, nothing to strengthen a community. It only weakens it. And it doesn't help us. And when it ends up on MSNBC, or it ends up on CNN, or it ends up on the cover of a newspaper, and some House representative newly elected, maybe it's AOC, or somebody takes that video, and they're going to take a video like that and they're going to stick it right up our ass. And they're going to say, this is why. This is why we should outlaw gun ranges. This is why we should outlaw this. And then I promise you all that watch this or listen to this or are in this live, those 3,100 people that shared it are the same people that'll say, they'll never take our guns. Let's start to act more educated, and let's start to use our fucking heads. Because posting stuff like that because you want to go viral doesn't help the community. You're not a good instructor. You're not helping. You're hurting. And you're actually making us look bad. Sad day. I can tell you right now, sad day. If you want to be passionate about the community, educate. Offer some insight. People talk about gun bunnies, and they talk about this, and they talk about that, and they, sit around and they pontificate. Okay? All they did was weaken a community. Okay? It's all that it is. And they embarrassed the guy, and the guy's probably an anti-gun guy now. One guy actually educates them, and he says this. He goes, to be fair, it was a single-action revolver. It requires you to cock the hammer again before a bang can happen. He should be told this, but it's a huge butthole pucker moment. Some of you, it's not as huge a butthole pucker moment as you are making it out to be. And then he proceeds to educate people that it's a single-action revolver. Now, I agree with the person that said underneath it, I don't care if it's a muzzle loader. He's right. But shaming people and sharing that 3,100 times doesn't help. Oh, the absolute, thank you, Gunjitsu. The news would say that it's a full semi-auto revolver. Better yet, they'll say it's a full auto revolver. That's what they'll say. So we spent 30 minutes on this, and I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from. And I hope you all understand that I'm trying to use this as an educational moment when you see stuff like this. Don't be afraid to chime in and say, hey, listen, the guy made a mistake. You all remember the video I was talking about earlier where the guy he has the revolver and the gun comes back and smacks him in the face. And, you know, he's shooting I think it's a 50, I believe, or a 44 or a 50 cal. And, you know, it's funny. And that's what we call karma. That's just karma. You know, he's an instructor and he just, you know, I don't know if he's showboating a little bit. But stuff like that, good night, Genjitsu. Stuff like that, I get it. But this is what I'm talking about with videos and people trying to go viral. And people portraying the gun community as weak and incompetent, and a bunch of people going to ranges and just waving guns around. It's wrong. Many of you know I have a lot of issue with people that do that. Lots of issue. So, on to better things. Hopefully you all understand where I'm coming from. If you want a chance to win the Canik pistol, okay, you have to participate on YouTube. Many people have asked me how you can participate and how you can get involved. I have a Patreon, okay? A few people have signed up for the Patreon. Thank you. You know who you are. I will thank my Patreons as time goes on in many different ways, and that'll give you a good chance to win a lot of really good prizes. Okay? I also have shirts, hats, a whole bunch of stuff up on the website. If you participate and visit the website, thank you. For those of you that have purchased something on the website, thank you again. If you're looking for a chance to enter to win, you have to head over to YouTube. You have to share, like, comment on the YouTube. I want to thank everybody that does participate in the Patreon. Okay? Sharing the video and participating and sharing is huge. If you'd like to get shirts, hats, anything like that, head over www.johnbartolo.com, johnbartoloshow.com, and go ahead and make an order. That stuff's up there for you guys. I appreciate it when you do. I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from with that video. And I hope and thank all of you that participate in the Canik giveaway. Now, obviously, if you head over to my last post, comment done, and thank Canik. I'm going to enter you in the first wave of the giveaway. So I'm giving you guys a leg up on Monday. Today being Monday, I'm going to give you guys a leg up on entering the contest. Okay? So to everyone that's in here, tap share on the bottom, tap the paper airplane, and share this to your friends. I'm giving my Monday people a chance to enter early. Okay? I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to pick the winner from, but it's going to be based on YouTube. So you're going to have to head over to YouTube, share, comment the YouTube, but I'm giving all my Monday people a leg up. So if you want a chance to win the Canik pistol, okay, head over to YouTube, head over to my YouTube, head over to Patreon, become a Patreon, Give $1, give $2, whatever. But if you want a chance to win the pistol, you have to head over to YouTube. You're going to have to share, like, and subscribe. Turn on notifications, because the winner will be announced exclusively from YouTube. It's going to be an exclusive YouTube giveaway. I'm going to be adding in some other prizes, and the contest will get better as it goes. But if you tap the paper airplane, invite your friends in for a chance to win. But comment done on my last post and tag Canik and thank them. You have to follow the rules. If you want a chance to win. The contest begins now. Please tap that paper airplane and invite people in and let them know about the contest. And tap hearts. You know, I'd love to have you guys participate, especially my Monday people. I'd like to get them in early. We're going to run this until the end of the week, but I'm giving everybody a leg up in the early part of the week. Obviously, my Patreons, you know who you are, will have a huge leg up. Obviously, people that went to the website and bought clothing, you're going to have a huge leg up. Everybody who participates and follows all the rules is going to have a huge advantage. So I'm going to be going, make sure you have your notifications on. I'm going to be going live at different times. I'm going to be doing YouTube streams. And if you want to participate, you don't necessarily have to spend any money. A few of the people on the Patreon, listen guys, on the Patreon, I'm going to tell you guys straight out. Let me give you the Joe Rogan answer. Why I do the stuff that I do. On the Patreon, my monthly goal is only $250. It's a low monthly goal. And the reason that monthly goal is there, I said this in the last live, the biggest cost I incur is shipping you guys prizes. Okay? It's between $25 and $40 every time I ship prizes. Okay, 2-3 prizes a week, it's about $40 in shipping. Okay? The cost of the streams and the monthly dues for restream, everything else, go look it up. Semi-Auto Kid, you're familiar with graphics. You know what the cost and the time commitment is to the graphics and everything else. It takes time. So I try to tell everybody, I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to make profits, okay, off Patreons or anything like that. And I'm going to do exclusive giveaways to the Patreons once it's fully funded. But those of you that are familiar with the process and with doing this, it's not something that's cheap. So it's very small. I recently just launched it. I'm showing it to the YouTube people. And with doing this, it's on Podbean. Not something that's cheap. So here's where it's very small. I recently just launched it. I'm showing it to the YouTube people. And with doing, I think I have one person that started giving. I put the link in the swipe up in my story. So if you swipe up in my story, you can see it. Head over. Participate. Get involved. I'm not trying to get rich. You know. Did you see the Jordan shooter graphic I made the other day? Yeah, no, I do. I'm going to use that. It's very cool. I shared the Patreon. I'm sharing it on Twitter and Facebook. So I'm going to share it on Twitter and Facebook. If you haven't followed the John Bartolo Show on Facebook, go ahead. I'm going to do that now to make it easy for you guys to find the link. And again, it's not out to make money. And everybody knows the cost of this stuff. So I like to be very clear and transparent about this. I got talked into doing the Patreon. I think it made a lot of sense, but I wasn't trying to put a Patreon goal out there of thousands a month or anything like that. And I don't care if it takes 6 months to fund. I don't care. You guys like the show? Give $1. You don't like the show? Don't give anything. You guys want to participate? You want to help out? Buy a shirt. I think I make $8 a shirt. It's not a get-rich thing, guys. You want to buy a hat? Buy a hat. You know, I'm not out there trying to sell you anything like that. Eventually, I'd like to give some more exclusive content and things like that, but I'm just getting it off the ground. So if you want to participate, you want to get involved, I appreciate it. You don't? Don't. I'm not trying to do a GoFundMe. I'm not trying to get rich. Nobody's trying to do that. T-shirts and hats vary if you visit the website. They vary. So visit the website. So check it out. www.johnbartoloshow.com. Go check it out. But I appreciate everyone that does. And I appreciate everyone that participates and gets involved in all of it. It means a lot. It means a lot. So to all you guys, you know, thank you. And you guys know who you are. Some people pledged $1. Some people pledged $2. I think we're at 2,200 downloads, which I'm excited about and I'm grateful for. On Podbean. I'm tremendously grateful for. I never thought I'd have 200, to be honest with you guys, when I started this. Okay? I have some videos that are doing better than others on YouTube. I'm working with some people that are helping me with the SEO. YouTube on SEO. SEO on YouTube's no joke. I'm getting a lot of shares. And I have no problem sharing my Google Analytics on it all and showing you guys kind of how it's performing and why it's performing well. I do 2 Google ads that are $8 a piece. And that's how I pretty much get the show out there and get it rolling. And it's all to bring you guys better content and better stuff. A lot of people ask about the show. So I appreciate everybody who participates. And if you want a chance to win the Canik pistol, take advantage now. Because I'm giving my Monday guys a leg up. This is going to come fast and furious. And I'm giving my Monday people an early in. So share, like, subscribe. Share this live. If you have friends that want to participate, share away. And I'll show you guys some of the analytics. I've had a few videos do better than others. But like most YouTubers, I have like a few videos that have taken off. Yeah, that's right, Cassie. It just takes time. You know, some videos just do better than others. But the more you guys share, the more you guys take the time to share, that's important. It's helpful. So YouTube advertising accounts for 96%. 10% of my content is YouTube recommended. That's good. I like to get it to 25 or 30. Okay? 20% of my traffic comes from Instagram. Surprise, surprise. Google search, Facebook, and a couple apps that I show up on. Okay? For whatever reason, episode 9 performs incredibly well. And for whatever reason, episode 16 performs very well. Okay? 3,000 minutes a month are attributed to impressions. And that's a lot of you guys. So please, continue to share. Just want to give you guys an update. I don't view this as like we're conquering the world. I don't view this as we're killing it. I just view it as we're trying to build an audience and we're trying to grow it. Okay? And the more you guys participate, the more you share, the better. So please take a minute and head over to YouTube, share, subscribe, participate. The more you do, the better. So please, everyone that's in here, no, I appreciate it, Cassie. I really do. And Cassie, a lot of people, Cassie was won a lot of contests, but I'll be the first to tell you, Cassie was the first person, I'm going to call her out for a second, in a good way. Cassie was the first person to participate as a Patreon. She was the first person to participate in sharing and contributing to the YouTube. I know you're always on there, commenting on every video. As soon as I sign off, I see it. And it means a lot. So to all you guys out there that do that, it's huge. So I appreciate it. So the more views, subscribers, the more you take the time to share and participate in sharing, the bigger and better you'll make it. And I appreciate that. So please, take a minute and do that. Head over and give it some love. Tap some thumbs up. Heart. Yeah, Semi-Auto Kid, listen, you got to respect a chick that puts her money where her mouth is. She does not shy away. Thanks, Will. I appreciate it. But I just want to be clear and transparent with everybody. This is a slow build, but I need your help. I need everybody in here's help. So, to the 6 or 8 or 10 of you that share this stuff, yep, Cassie's been going strong. Every share matters. Everything matters. So, the more you guys get involved, the better. The more you share, the better. So I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. So if you want to win the Canik pistol, quick reminder to everybody, you want a chance to win the Canik pistol, it's really simple. Okay? To my Monday people, I'm giving you an early in. When I sign off here, if you get people to come over and participate, have them say, Cassie sent me, or this one sent me, or that one. Okay? The more you participate, the better chance you have to win. The more you have folks involved, the better chance you have to win. The more you share, the more you show up in my feed, the better chance you have to win. Head over to my last post and comment done and give me your thoughts on the Canik. Okay? Obviously, all your state laws apply. If I send the gun to your FFL, it's your job to go pick it up. That's all I can say. You want to participate in the Patreon? Go ahead. You want to buy a shirt? Go ahead. You want to buy a hat? Go ahead. I can promise you all this. I'm not getting rich off any of it. In fact, I bet every dollar I got. It's all going back into it and into the production of it. So I hope everybody appreciates that. I hope everybody has a great Monday, and I hope this topic was good. Yep, the Canik pistol I did turned out great. I was surprised how nice it was for the money. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's just a rough cut. You know, again, I say in the Canik video, if you take a look at the Canik video, again, I try to tell you guys, I'm not a reviewer. There's far better reviewers out there. I'm not a reviewer. It's just meant to be an unboxing, and it's just meant to be a rough cut. Just to show you guys kind of where I'm coming from. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everyone who gets involved. Stay involved, stay engaged, stay participating, and we're going to give the pistol away. I usually wrap up recording on Thursdays. It's Monday. You get 3 more days. So you have 3 days to share. Share the videos on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Head over to iTunes. Leave reviews. Share the podcast. And participate as much as you can. I try to remain humble. Got a long way to go. I'm just getting started. Just getting started, Semi-Auto Kid. Got a long way to go. So I appreciate everybody. I thank everybody. If you get a chance, please remember, share this, because this lays out all the rules. Share this to whoever you want. Get as many people as you can to participate in the YouTube. Head over to the YouTube, like Cassie said, play it. Leave a comment after I sign off. And remember to participate. So I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate everybody's time. And I thank the Patreons. I thank everyone who takes the time to donate $1. Cassie, I never will make you feel unwelcome. And nobody ever should. And that's the problem with this community. That's one of the big roots of this community's evil. Is there are people, there are pages, and they just want to see the world burn. And they just have no rhyme or reason to it. There's none. Feel sad for them. But you control who you like and subscribe to. You control who you watch. And only you guys. I'd rather start with 5 that are behind me than 500 that are there just to see the world burn, in plain English, and see me do negative things and be a fucking asshole. That's just my opinion. So take some time, participate, take some time tonight on your Monday to get involved and participate. I thank you guys. I appreciate everybody. Tomorrow's episode, we'll talk a little bit about NRA show. We'll talk about a few things. This week, we'll talk a little bit about sports. And stay engaged, guys. The more you share, you know, like Semi-Auto Kid, I know you got a big Twitter. Share some stuff on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter. Kenzies Optics, Taurus USA, and of course, Crossbreed Holsters. What's up, Frenny? Frenny had a rant on the other day. Go back and watch that episode. So make sure everybody participates. Make sure everybody gets involved. Frenny, you're the winner. You're the winner. So I thank everybody. Remember to follow the rules. I'm on there. I am on Twitter as @JJ Bartolo. So find me. Semi-Auto. Let's have a chat on there. So thank you to everybody. I appreciate everybody.